Welcome to Clear Minds. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard for someone to just stop? It isn't a lack of willpower. The real story is about the brain being taken hostage. Our brain has a survival system designed to reward us for things that keep us alive, like eating or connecting with others. It does this by releasing a chemical called dopamine. Now, imagine a substance that can flip that survival switch 10 times harder than any natural pleasure. Today, we're breaking down the science of how addiction rewires that very switch, turning a tool for survival into a relentless cycle of craving. Your brain's reward system works like a survival GPS. You do something helpful, your brain releases dopamine, which essentially says, "This is important. Remember this." The process reinforces behaviors that are good for us, creating a perfect survival loop until it gets hijacked. Addictive substances offer a dangerous shortcut. They unleash a tidal wave of dopamine, far more than any natural reward. The brain isn't built for this kind of explosion. The drug immediately becomes the top priority on the brain's map. And what started out as a choice quickly becomes a compulsion as the brain's own survival system is turned against itself. The brain is an expert at adapting. When hit with this dopamine flood, it tries to protect itself by removing dopamine receptors, like turning down the volume on a speaker that's too loud. This is tolerance. Now, you need more of the drug just to feel normal. The devastating side effect is that when we turn the volume down for the drug, it's turned down for everything else too. This is anhedonia, the inability to find joy in things that once made you happy. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that acts as your brakes, is weakened. You're left with the compulsive wanting and no ability to stop. This deep brain rewiring is why relapse is such a brutal part of addiction. Long after someone quits, their brain remains in a hypersensitive state. A certain place, a song, or a stressful day can act as a trigger, unleashing an intense craving that feels impossible to survive. These triggers have carved deep grooves into the brain's pathways. The mind naturally falls back into these old ruts, making it incredibly difficult to steer in a new direction. The science is undeniable. Addiction is a disease that physically changes the brain. But here's where the hope comes in. The brain has incredible ability to change, a quality known as neuroplasticity. Recovery is the process of carving new, healthy pathways. With time and treatment, the brain can begin to heal itself. Dopamine levels can start to normalize, and the prefrontal cortex can regain its strength. Understanding the science is the first step toward recovery and compassion. If you or someone you care about is struggling, please know there is help and hope. Reaching out to a doctor, a therapist, or a support group isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. You're not alone. Thank you for watching.